Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello and welcome to That's English.
Hello. New technology. Computers, portable telephones. Everything is changing so fast, isn't it?
Yes, even in a small newspaper office like The Echo, people work in a completely different way from 10 or 15 years ago.
One of our friends on the paper, Clive, is going to tell a story about new technology. As you watch, answer this question. What does Clive try to do with the new technology?
I wonder what the weather will be like this weekend.
I bet it will rain again. It always rains on a Saturday.
Yes, and then on Monday it will be sunny again. Oh well.
Hello. Hello. Anybody there? Hello.
Stupid thing. So much for modern technology.
Oh, not you too, Tom.
What do you mean?
Well, I've had a lot of trouble with modern technology this week.
What, has your computer been crashing again?
Yes. It all started on Monday, when Bob Hurst came back to work.
Clive? Clive Buxton!
Yes, I'm sorry. I know you, but I can't remember your name.
Well, it's been a long time. Bob Hurst. Do you remember? I used to work here 15 years ago when you were just starting out as a junior reporter. I worked in the print room.
Of course. Hello, Bob. And now you're back.
Yes, I'm the new security man. I'll be taking care of you all.
That's great. I imagine things have changed a lot since you were here before.
You're absolutely right there. In fact, I find it all a bit frightening. I mean, what does all this equipment do?
It isn't a bit frightening, Bob. Look, I've got an editorial meeting in a quarter of an hour, but if you're free until then, I can show you.
Oh, great, yes, thanks.
Well, I use the word processor program to write and format my articles. I can use this scanner to add pictures to my articles, and I can store them all on the hard disk in here, or on a floppy disk. It's wonderful. Oh, and I can use this modem to send my stories anywhere in the world.
Really? Anywhere?
Yes, look, I've got to send this piece off to the news service in Paris. Watch if you like.
Paris in France? How long's that going to take?
As long as the phone call. In 2 minutes' time, they'll be reading this in Paris, and by 3 o'clock, they'll have translated it into French, and it will be appearing in their evening newspapers.
Blimey.
Well, here goes. Oh, my God!
Oh dear. Something's wrong. That's the problem with technology, isn't it?
Yes, things don't always work the way you want them to. What about our question? What does Clive try to do with the new technology?
Yes, look, I've got to send this piece off to the news service in Paris.
He tries to send one of his articles to Paris, por modem.
And how long is it going to take? When is the story going to appear in the French newspapers?
In 2 minutes' time, they'll be reading this in Paris.
In 2 minutes' time, they'll be reading this in Paris.
By 3 o'clock, they'll have translated it into French, and it will be appearing in their evening newspapers.
By 3 o'clock, it will be appearing in their evening newspapers. A las 3 estará apareciendo en su edición vespertina.
Have a look at that. It will be appearing. This is a way of talking about the future.
It's 2 o'clock and Clive is working.
In 4 hours' time, he'll be having a drink.
In 6 hours' time, he'll be eating a meal.
In 8 hours' time, he'll be watching television.
Se trata del futuro continuo. Este tiempo se utiliza para describir que una acción ya estará sucediendo en un momento concreto del futuro.
Instead of in 8 hours' time, dentro de 8 horas, we could also say by 10 o'clock, a las 10. Look at those pictures again and make sentences beginning with by.
Okay, it's 2 o'clock and Clive is working.
By 6 o'clock, he'll be having a drink.
By 8 o'clock, he'll be eating a meal.
By 10 o'clock, he'll be watching television. Tony, what will you be doing in an hour's time?
In an hour's time? I think I'll be taking you out for a cup of coffee.
That's nice. Thank you very much.
And in 10 seconds' time, we'll be watching the next part of our story.
Yes, let's find out how they solved the problem with the new technology. The computer has crashed. El ordenador se ha bloqueado. What are they going to do about it? At the end of today's story, you'll hear Louise make a joke. In her opinion, who will probably be running the Echo in 5 years' time?
What's wrong?
I don't know. I just don't know. The computer has crashed. I've just lost 3 hours' work. Oh, no. I haven't got time to write the article again.
We never had this problem with typewriters. I don't think they'll be reading that article in Paris this evening.
Yes, thanks, Bob. Oh, what am I going to do? The editorial meeting will be starting in a minute. They'll probably have finished by the time I sort this out.
Look, Clive, you'd better go. Leave it with me. I'll think of something.
You? Oh, Bob, please, whatever you do, don't touch anything. Please. Promise.
Clive, I promise I won't touch a thing.
There, that will have fixed it. Just check this. Yep, all's fine. Now just fix the modem settings. Hey presto, no problem.
Are you sure it's mended?
Yeah, it wasn't a problem.
Good. I'm impressed.
Well, Dad, it's thanks to you, really. It was you who bought me my first computer. You always said they were the future.
Yes, I did, didn't I? Well done, Sharon. Just show me that again, will you?
Sharon, the new tea girl, fixed your computer?
Yes, she did. She's a genius.
And she sorted my fax machine out too.
Sharon?
Yes, Tom, Sharon. Sharon may be the tea girl today, but she's fascinated by new technology. She knows all about it, far more than we do. You wait and see. In 5 years' time, she'll probably be running the Echo.
Sharon?
Yes, Louise jokes that Sharon will probably be the editor of the newspaper in 5 years' time because she knows all about new technology. Yes, what a clever woman.
It's obviously very important for people in all sorts of jobs to understand the new technology, not to be afraid of it.
And you're not afraid of it, are you, Tony?
No, no. The computer is my friend. Hi, old buddy. Let's have a look at all this stuff. I wonder if you can match up these words with the correct bits and pieces. Okay, what's this? It's a monitor. A monitor. And this, at the front, is the screen. The screen, where you see pictures and text. This is called the keyboard. This is a mouse. Monitor, screen, keyboard, mouse. Now, how about these words? They were all mentioned in the story earlier in the program. This is a scanner. You can transfer pictures and photos into the computer and then work with them, change them in all sorts of different ways. This is a floppy disk on which you can store information, take it home with you, or send it to someone else to use on another computer. This, of course, is a fax machine for sending faxes. And this is a modem. A modem, which you use to send information from one computer to another down a telephone line. Scanner, floppy disk, fax machine, and modem.
And don't forget this little thing, which I think is one of the most useful pieces of new technology.
Ah, yes, the mobile phone.
Great, Tony. I think it would be nice now to have a demonstration. Show us what you can do with a computer.
Oh, right, yes. Well, the first thing to do is to switch it on. You have to wait for a second or two for it to warm up. Ah, of course, I forgot the switch at the back. You have to keep calm. That's the important thing. You mustn't let the computer think you're nervous. Blasted thing.
Bye. I hope you'll join us for our next programme. Why don't you speak to it nicely? It is your old buddy, isn't it?
It's not my old buddy now. Come on, please.